Are you ready for flashcard time, second grade? I know our flashcards have been waiting for us. So let's get saying our phonic sounds nice and loud. Here we go. Ch. O. I. O. U. U. A. U or oo. Ch. E. E. I. A. O. L. One more time. I. A. O. And E. Awesome. That is it, Super Scholars. Let's get started. Hello, second grade, and welcome to our Wednesday lessons for this another wonderful day. Of course, we are starting it off with reading today. So in reading, before we get into a brand new letter we're going to talk about today, we have to warm up that decoding brain. I've got 5 words that we are going to practice. All of them have long vowel sounds that we've been working on. So let's keep our eye out and start decoding. Here we go. First up, what do you see? Vowel consonant E. So the U is going to say what sound? O. O. It's going to say that slightly different sound the long U sometimes makes. So O. So can we read this word? Tune. Tune. A tune is like a song. And what about this word? What's the vowel? E. What sound does it make? E. Read the word. Keep. Keep. Good job. What about this one? What's the vowel? A. What sound does it make? A. So the word is paint. Paint. Good job. What about this word? What do you see? We have vowel consonant E. So the O is going to say what sound? O, it's a long sound. So the word is nose. The S kind of makes the Z sound. Nose. Good job. Last one. What's the vowel? A. What sound does it make? A. So the word is wait. Wait. Good job warming up that decoding brain. So let's look at our learning target next. We're looking really closely at a new letter today. So for Wednesday, our learning target is I can identify the 3 different sounds 3 different sounds. This tiny letter can make 3 different sounds when we read it just on its own. And today we're going to learn about the 3 different sounds the Y makes, and in what situation when we read does the Y make which sound. We're going to learn all the clues that we are going to have to look for that will tell us which sound Y makes. And then when we go to our Super Kids workbook today, we're going to practice listening to hear the different sounds the Y is making. So, let's talk about these 3 different sounds. First up, we can see a Y in the front of a word. If a Y is the first letter in a word, it's all the way at the front. It is considered a consonant. A consonant, one of the letters that is not a vowel. If a Y is all the way at the front of the word, we call it a consonant. And it makes the sound, it says the Y sound. Y. Can you all say that? Y. We're not saying y. You're not going to add that sound. All you're saying is Y. Y. That's it. We have learned that Y has said Y when we have learned about the alphabet. This is the sound that most of us know Y makes. But in fact, Y only makes the Y sound at the beginning of a word. If a Y is at the beginning of the word, like we said, that's the only time it's going to make the Y sound. Like in the word, yes. Can you all read this with me? Yes. Yes. The Y here is at the beginning of the word, so it makes the Y sound in yes. Or in the word, yell. Y-L. The Y is at the beginning of the word, so it makes the Y sound in yell. Good job. So we just learned the first sound that Y makes. It's the Y sound when Y is at the front of a word. So let's practice that all together with our mirror words. Are you ready? Here we go. Mirror words. When Y is at the front, it sounds like Y. When Y is at the front, it sounds like Y. When Y is at the front, it sounds like Y. Mirrors down. Good job. Okay, that is the first sound for Y. What about the second way? There could be Y at the end of a word. If a Y is at the end of the word, this is when it's going to make its 2 other sounds. And if a Y is at the end of a word, it's considered a vowel. So sometimes our Y joins our group of 5 vowels if it's at the end of a word. That is when we can consider the Y a vowel. So if a Y is at the end of a word and it's with another vowel, it is going to say the E sound, just like the long sound, E. Y can also say E if it's at the end of the word and has another vowel in the same word. Like in the word penny. Pen, E. The Y at the end of this word is saying the E sound. And that's because first, it's at the end, so it's considered a vowel, and there's another vowel in the word. If a Y is at the end and has another vowel in the same word, then the Y is going to say the E sound when we read it. Like also in the word belly. Belly. both of those clues, a Y at the end and with another vowel, we know the Y is going to say the E sound. So now let's get the second sound in our bodies with mirror words. Okay, ready? Here we go. Mirror words. When Y is at the end and with a vowel, it sounds like E. When a Y is at the end and with a vowel, it sounds like E. When the Y is at the end and with a vowel, it sounds like E. Mirrors down. Good job. So now we know, first up, Y can say ye at the start of a word, and Y can say E at the end of the word and with another vowel. But what is this third and final sound that Y makes? If a Y is at the end of the word, but it's all alone, there are no other vowels, so it's usually a pretty short word, and Y is the only vowel, then it's going to say the I sound. It's going to say the long vowel sound for I, and Y will say I. It's at the end of the word, and it's all alone. Like in the word, try, I, try. The Y is saying the I sound in this word because it's at the end and there's no other vowels in this word. The Y is the only vowel in this short little word, therefore it says the I sound. Or like in the word, woo, I, Y. Here, the Y is at the end and it's the only vowel. So by seeing that clue and using our decoding knowledge, we can know that the Y is going to say the I sound. So that is the third and final sound that a Y makes when it's at the end of a word, but it's all alone. So of course, you know what's next. We have to do our mirror words for the third and final sound for Y. Are you ready? Here we go. Mirror words. When a Y is at the end and all alone, it sounds like I. When a Y is at the end and all alone, it sounds like I. When a Y is at the end and all alone, it sounds like I. Mirrors down. Okay, that was a lot of big knowledge with the 3 different ways to say the I sound. It's really going to take a lot of our big decoding detective skills to look for those clues and remember, with which clue does Y say which sound? You know what time it is, and that is this or that time. So I want us to quickly move our bodies, so come on up out of your seats. And I have an extra silly this or that question for you. So would you rather have to face a spider or a snake? These are really cute pictures of them, but what would you rather face? If it was just you against them, would you rather face a spider or a snake? Take your pick. If you took a spider, you're going to shake the right side of your body. If you're choosing a snake, you're going to shake the left side of your body. I would choose a spider because they're smaller, So I'm going to shake the right side of my body for 5 seconds. Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is it. I got to shake part of my body. So now I'm going to come sit right back down. And everyone is going to get out their Super Kids workbook. On this page, this is where we are going to practice listening for the sound the Y makes when we spell it. We're going to have to use our decoding knowledge and our 3 clues to really say why the Y is making that sound. So here's my pen. Let's look up at number 1. Can we all look at number 1? So wherever there's a blank, you are going to write in the Y. So let's go ahead. Can we all complete this first word? You're going to trace F, R, and then write in a Y in its space. F-R-Y. Okay, looking at this word and not the picture. Remember, in order to truly decode, we don't want to use the picture. So where is the vowel in this word? It's at the end, and is it all alone? Yes. So what sound is this Y going to make? I. It's going to make the I sound. So we can read this word as fry. Fry. And like we have up here in this little blue bubble, they already have it written for us, but we're going to put the sound that the Y is making based off our decoding detective knowledge that we know. So here the Y is saying I in fry, so we put a little clue up there so we know the sound. Okay, let's look at this next word. I want everybody right now, try not to look at the picture. I want you to write out this next word, trace it out, and then add the Y at the end. Can we all do that? B-U-N-N-Y. Okay, where is the Y in this word? Where's the Y? It's at the end of the word. And does this word have another vowel? Does it have a vowel friend in the word, the Y? It does. There's a U in this word as well. So when a Y is at the end of a word and there's another vowel, what sound is the Y going to make? E. It's going to make the E sound. So can you go ahead and write a little E up in that blue little circle up here? So this is where you are going to mark what sound the Y is making. Okay, can we all read this word? Bunny. Bunny. We can read this word because we know the Y says E. Okay, next up right here. So we've got a word, a short little word with just 3 letters. Can we go ahead and trace it and add that Y? C-R-Y. So, where's the Y in this word? Where's the Y? It's at the end of the word. And is there any other vowel in this word? No, it's all alone. So when a Y is all alone in a word and at the end, what sound does it make? I. It makes the I sound. So go ahead and write that in the little blue box or blue circle. And now we can read this word. Cry. Cry. To be really sad that you cry. Okay, last one. Let's look at this last word over here. Remember, try not to look at the picture. Can we go ahead and write out this word? Add the Y at the end. Write the whole word. S-K-Y. Okay, where is the Y in this word? It's at the end of the word. And are there any other vowels in this word? Are there any other vowels? No, the Y is all alone. So what sound is the Y going to make then? read the word? Sky. Like the sky up above us. Good job, Super Scholars. We are working to use those decoding skills all about Y to identify what sound the Y is making. So what you are going to do, of course, is you are going to finish page 28. So we did the first 4. You're going to finish the rest of page 28 by writing in the words and adding the Y. But that's not it. You have to look at the word and identify what sound is the Y making. You have to take a look at the clues. Is the Y in front or at the end? Is there another vowel in the word? Thinking about those questions is going to help you decide what sound the Y is making. So once you write a word, you're going to look at the clues and decide what sound it makes. E, I, or E. And you'll write that in the little blue dot. So after you've completed page 28 by identifying what sound it's making in the blue dot, then you'll take a video of yourself reading the words. Again, you want to cover the pictures. Don't use the pictures to help you. You want to make sure that you are really practicing your decoding skills. You can look at the little blue dot to help you, but don't use the pictures. Challenge yourself and really make sure that you're truly reading. Everyone's going to finish completing 28 and then take a video of yourself reading while covering the pictures just like we did on Monday. So let's get going, decoding detectives, and I can't wait to see.